Hello guys, welcome to Raining Acrylics. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. My name is Hannah. So I'm reusing a canvas here that I've used before, and all I did was sand down the paint surface to make it nice and smooth, and then I painted an acrylic primer like gesso over the top. Now I decided to do a colander pour today because I got a brand new colander from Amazon that looked absolutely perfect. It's got no holes right in the middle to help you get that flower shape, and it's got these little bumps, little feet along the bottom that raises up the colander off the canvas so that the paints can flow underneath. Here I'm just adding titanium white to the surface to help the paints to flow, but I add way too much in the middle. I should have focused a little bit more on the outside edge and not added anywhere near this amount of white. So I'm just trying to get my colander in the centre. The paints that I used were Pebeo's Metallic Silver, Liquitex Basics Cadmium Yellow Light Hue, and both of those were mixed in a ratio of 2:1 with Liquitex Basics Gloss Medium, so 2 parts gloss medium. All the rest of my paints were mixed with Atelier's Pouring Medium, mostly in a 3:1 ratio, so 3 parts pouring medium. So that's Jackson's Phthalo Blue, Jackson's Dioxazine Violet, and Jackson's Magenta. And it's because they're so much thicker that they were mixed 3:1. Now this is a mixture of Liquitex Basics colours. I mixed some blues and some greens together to get that colour. Now all of my paints were then thinned with a mixture of Floeterol and distilled water. I have a mixture of 20% Floeterol to 80% distilled water to thin down all of my paints so that they're thin enough to flow through the colander. Let's get on with the fun bit now of actually pouring the paints into the colander. Enjoy! I just love seeing the paint pouring out through the holes of the colander on the side there. Looks lovely. Now I'm just going to spin my canvas to allow the paints to start flowing out of the colander a little bit. Then I very slowly lift the colander, allowing time for the paints to flow through the hole, and then wait as they drip through. It was at this point that I decided to give up on the colander shape because I was liking the cloudy effect I was getting in the middle. So I just decided to stretch it out and see what the paint wanted to do. giving it a bit of a torch with my blowtorch to pop air bubbles. There was a surprisingly large number of air bubbles and it took me a while. Using my finger to just help move the paint along, because in certain areas it doesn't seem to want to flow. So by using my finger to touch it like that, it just makes it flow across the edge a little bit more quickly. Now there's a muddy area in that bottom right corner that I want to get rid of, so I'm going to do an extreme tilt to get all the paint to flow off that corner. Just touching up the edges now, filling in any gaps, removing drips so that they don't continue to pull the paint off the surface of the canvas. Okay, so this is the finished piece. Not at all what I was planning to make. It clearly didn't actually want to be a colander pour. Now there are some areas of this that I really like, but there are others that have turned a little bit muddy. I do like the cloudy effect that I've got in the middle. I probably won't keep it because there are too many muddy parts that I don't like, but there are certain things that I do think are really quite nice about it. Bye for now.